1. What's up, family? How we doing? Another episode of the Open Field Podcast. We got a little bit of a short crew today, but it's all good, though. We apologize for not being here last week. Life happens, you know what I'm saying? But it's been a real eventful couple weeks, real eventful 2 weeks of football. Like, shit's been going crazy. We got Hefe in the building, a.k.a. The Bake Show in the building. We got B in the building, and we got Kenya in the building. And we got obviously me. What's up to everybody in chat? How we doing today?
I ain't gonna lie, I'm still a little pissed over the Rams game. I ain't gonna lie to you. AD Mitchell, if I see him somewhere, if I see him anywhere, he gonna have to square with me. I ain't gonna lie to you. 14 points. I'm still mad about it. 14 points you cost us. We could have won that fucking game. We still be undefeated right now.
Especially knowing the Rams' defense is not even that good.
That's not a bad way to lose one game, though, bro.
We literally lost because of AD Mitchell, bro.
It was because of you.
Literally because of AD Mitchell.
It was just because of you, bro.
Literally because of AD Mitchell.
Yeah.
Hey, Bama, you can't debate it live. No, but for real, though, if you want to pull up, you can. But if not, it's all good. But anyway, we'll get into it. We'll start off with the Thursday night football. Obviously, you know, and a little bit into last week, too, because the Eagles lost 2 straight games, right? Team's not looking as good. Dart put on a masterclass. Scapo put on a masterclass. Brian Burns put on a masterclass. Shout out to them boys. They went crazy, bro. Shout out to the Giants for real. But what do we feel like is wrong with the Eagles team? I got to give credit to my boy Hefe because he said that the Eagles wouldn't be as good this year as they were last year. And we remember you said that. We remember
He did.
No, I remember that.
He did.
So Hefe, we'll let it go to you. What is the biggest problem with this Eagles team? And do you think it's Jalen Hurts or do you think it's the team as a whole, a combination of both? What are we thinking right now?
I think it's a combination of both. When you can't, I think a big acquisition, there are a lot of people, 2 actually, that it kind of changed the vibe of the team. You let Mekhi Becton walk away. Look what the Chargers doing in the run game. As soon as they get Mekhi Becton, they pushing the sled now. Like it's a problem on that front. They got a nice offensive line. I think he was a key piece they let go. And I think Milton Williams for the defense was a key piece nobody talks about that they let walk because they had other guys. The other guys were talented, but he was proven. I think Jalen Hurts, like you said, Mike, it's continuity. Like they can't feed off that energy. He's not reciprocating. I watched in the second half when we played him. Yeah, we lost. And man, I want to get into that so bad because special teams. But as a $255 million quarterback to not do nothing in a half, there's questions. You go to the next game after that, you lose, and you don't make no adjustments. You're not looking like that guy. I'm watching tape, and I'm seeing A.J. Brown get open. It's not a question. The only question I have is why isn't he getting the ball? Why is he getting the ball? I heard Michael Irvin said it best, bro. He said when my quarterback throw it up, he already know I'm looking for it. I'm going to get it. He said he watched A.J. Brown. He didn't see that. He said A.J. gave up before the ball was even in the air, tried to run it down. He said because he don't expect his quarterback to give him the ball. And I think that's true, bro. I think that's true.
B?
I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, AJ still AJ. You saw that sideline catch he had, bro, between 2 defenders. I was like, ain't no way he caught that. Yeah, AJ still AJ. He looks lifeless. This offense looks lifeless. Jalen is just not facilitating like we've seen him in the past do. He definitely taking a step back. This offensive coordinator, obviously, he on the hot seat because you got some names on this offense. You really do. Saquon is looking like a shell of himself, and his offensive line just took a step back. It's not as good. I think the Eagles are in trouble, man. What was it? 3 years ago, they went like 10-1. Yeah, 2023.
The same.
So yeah, about 2 years ago, and they just fell off a cliff. That's kind of what it's looking like right now. But although you see it a little earlier now, it's not later on in the season. Mm-hmm. I don't know, man. They into some deep stuff, bro. They got to get it together. Because nobody is fearing Saquon anymore. He hasn't cracked 100 yards yet. in 6 whole games. He's on pace for like 900 yards to a 17-game season. That you know how pitiful that is.
Yeah.
AJ Brown is just giving up on routes, man. He's just out of it. He's not the most consistent guy really that you know seems happy is Dallas Goedert because Jalen Hurts is hitting him over. He's hitting him underneath, you know what I'm saying? And Dallas Goedert usually never gets the ball. Dallas got to be looking to get 2 catches. So
yeah, when they're hot, Dallas Goedert doesn't get the ball.
Yeah, the fact that he's feasting is something to say about it. But yeah, this offense is lifeless, and that defense is suspect. Boy, that defensive line isn't humming like they did last year.
Trash.
Yeah,
their extras are actually bad.
Yeah, that boy Kansas
Carter hasn't been good either.
No.
Jalen Carter hasn't been good either.
No.
And that's why I told you week 1, Mike. I said, with that O-line y'all got, bro. I said, he wouldn't have made no noise, bro.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have made no noise.
Yeah, since he spit on Dak, he ain't been the same.
Yeah.
Dak does that to people, bro. I'm playing. Anyway, Kenya?
Yeah, I think it's bad. I think it's definitely worse than 2023. And I will say that if Devontae Smith is visibly upset and frustrated, you know it's bad. Because he's normally the quiet, laid back one, just wants to win. Wide receiver now he's just, I mean, that pass that Jalen Hurts just overthrew. I mean, he was just wide open. I mean, he couldn't be.
It was a 90-yard touchdown.
Yeah, I think he did it like twice too. I mean, he's done it multiple times. And it just doesn't make any sense because those are normally passes that Jalen Hurts excels at. Those are, you know, his deep ball is his best attribute. So I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I didn't get to watch the All-22 for that game. I didn't really watch that game because I thought that the Eagles would easily beat the Giants, but clearly that didn't happen. So I think the issue is I don't understand why Nick Sirianni is sticking to this let's elevate some guy on our coaching staff to offensive coordinator when the last time he did that didn't work either. Like you kind of have to pivot and do something different this upcoming season because I really like their offense. Nobody respects that offense. It's not scary. That's why a lot of these defenses are stacking the box. The offensive line isn't even that great. So it's easy. You know, their wins, like the one against the Bucs and the Rams, is starting to look a little suspect now because it's like you won, but you won because you got lucky, in my opinion. I think you got real lucky. You got lucky with the Baker Mayfield interception, and you got really lucky with those 2 blocked kicks with against the Rams. So they haven't had any convincing wins at all.
Yeah, and I think you guys talked about it mainly. I will say this. I think it is a combination of both. I think Jalen Hurts isn't playing as well, and I think the team isn't as good as they were. Like, you mentioned it, like, Mekhi Becton, like, he may not be the most uberly talented offensive lineman, but he's a Mack truck. And that, you know, offensive line coach has been, you know, one of the best coaches. So you get someone like that along with basically 4 other all-pro offensive linemen, and you've got a crazy team. Now, Dickerson's been hurt for the majority of the season. He's been going in and out of the lineup. You know, Mailata doesn't look as good as he was last year. Lane Johnson doesn't look as good as he is last year, even though he's still, you know, both those guys are still good. And I think like the stuff with Hurts missing throws deep, like you can kind of see him not, you know, standing in the pocket as sound, little bit of happy feet, not throwing on the platforms that you'd want him to throw on. And I think that's kind of a big issue. And then not only that, it's like going back to this AJ Brown, Jalen Hurts thing. It's like, look, as a quarterback, you got to make the right read. If AJ Brown's getting double covered, don't throw it to him. But at the same time, every single wide receiver quarterback duo that is like held in the pantheon of duos, whether it's Brady and Moss or the guys now like Dak and CD, Dak and CD, I want to point out especially because Dak has uber confidence in CD. Like he will throw CD the ball when there's 2 guys on him if he feels like that he's open enough to get the ball. We see it in the Giants.
It's a connection, bro.
And at the end of the day, like Hurts gets a little bit of blame there, and like especially on that cover 0 blitz at the end of the game on the interception, dog. Like, why are we looking to the boundary? You literally pre-snap should have read that this is cover 0. I have AJ Brown in the slot on a mid post, bro. Just get him the ball, bro. If you throw an interception or an incompletion to AJ Brown in that situation, I wouldn't even be that mad because you went to your guy. But you went to Smitty, and Smitty's great, but that's also just not a good play to get Smitty at. Like, you're throwing him on an out route. Corner has inside leverage. You telegraphed it the whole time. That's an easy interception. Easy interception. So it goes both ways. And then also the defense is way worse. Like, that boundary corner stuff, that's going to be a problem. Kelly Ringo, Adoree Jackson, bro, those guys are not going to cut it, bro. And I've seen it with my own two eyes. I think in the 2023 year, their defense was worse because their secondary was like way worse. At least they still have Mitchell and DeJean, although I think Mitchell was hurt this game recently. But like, as a whole, bro, they've got a lot of problems. But at the same time, I do think that they definitely are going to make the playoffs and win the division. They need to find a way to get Saquon the ball. You can't, bro, if you can't run the ball with Saquon, find somewhere else to get him the ball. Like, you targeted him twice the entire game. You literally, like, get him flip screens. If nothing else is working, get him flip screens. And Dallas Goedert's supremely talented, bro. But if you have A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, and Dallas Goedert's getting the ball the most, bro, that just means
we got a problem.
Yeah, we do.
got a problem.
You're basically not getting any big plays down the field. And last year, you can work with it because you had Saquon running for 2K. But if teams have figured out a way to stop your run or your interior offensive line isn't as good, that's GG's. So, yeah, I still think they find a way to figure it out. But last game was a problem, bro.
It's tough sledding, dude. It's tough sledding for them to figure it out. It's tough sledding, bro.
No neighbors.
Yeah,
like,
I'm just not confident in
Scapo,
that.
like, bro, Scapo is great. Don't get me wrong, but that offensive line should not be working the way it was. If your defense,
Scalabo and Dart are like the Dudley brothers out there, bro.
And the one thing I want to address with Hurts, like, look, it's not all his fault, right? I'm a big proponent of like seeing Dak in the playoffs play bad at times. Like, some of those games he played garbage. Other games his team failed him. So like, I could be honest and say it's not 100% on Jalen Hurts, but if you're a top 5 quarterback in the league, you need to do more than what you're doing. We see what Baker's doing right now with no Tristan Wirfs, offensive line hampered, no Mike Evans, going
No Bucky Irving.
37 points against the top 10 defense in the league and literally doing it basically all by yourself, bro. And we'll get into Baker later. But
no Chris Godwin either because he's not healthy.
Yeah.
He's playing, but he's playing,
Bucky
but he ain't
wasn't
playing.
out. But
No,
Bucky
he
was
hurt
out
now.
too.
Chris Godwin is not healthy. It's go ahead time to sit him a little bit.
And that's the thing. Like, we put him on a pedestal as top 5. Like, if you want to say top 5, even now, you got it. But when you say that he's definitively better than the Herberts of the world, the Bakers of the world, even the Daks of the world, like those guys,
of the world, the Jared
Goffs
of the world,
all those guys within the realm of the 8 to 12, I just don't see it, bro.
Hurts got one more game, and he got one more game to do this shit.
No,
he got one more game to do this shit. I'm so ready to say Sam Darnold and Daniel Jones are better. I'm so ready to say it. He got one more game of this shit. I'm telling you.
Hurts was in the perfect situation for us to value winning and then have value for himself. We valued him because he was in a situation and he won. He did what he was supposed to do. But he ended up getting way too high up, bro. And people end up putting him way too high. And in situations where he had to prove that he could do it, he shattered.
And
Hurts no yards and a half to go up against a team or to lose to a rookie quarterback. That's
like Hurts is a guy. He likes taking the throws that are not the easiest, but the highest percentage, right? Like, he likes those outside the boundary out routes. He likes the drag routes. He likes those 10-yard ins on a one-on-one. But at the end of the day, when shit isn't working, you need to be able to make those throws, those layered throws down the middle, like a Herbert.
And be on time, bro.
Or a Burrow. And that's the thing. He may not have the arm strength like a Herbert, but you have to be on time. Your timing is key. And his timing has never been there when it comes to those passes specifically. And it's just like, you got to find a way to figure that out, bro. If that's not working, you got to use your legs more. Like, you need to be more dynamic in some way. And I want to segue that into getting the Giants credit. This boy, Brian Burns, is playing like a defensive player of the year right now, bro. He's playing like, bro, if he has a full season like this and then he comes back another year and does this, he's a top 5 edge rusher, bro.
He frying, bro. Brian Burns, honestly, I'm glad you said that because I almost forgot. Brian Burns last year, I felt like, oh, this dude's super overrated. What they paying on him all this money for? But this year, he in his bag. I ain't gonna lie. Brian
It's
Burns
crazy.
is going crazy. Brian
He's
Burns is
literally
going crazy.
gliding past tackles like it's nothing, and he's doing it to big dogs too. He's not.
Brian Burns is going crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
And
Ever since they drafted Abdul Carter, which now in hindsight,
Like,
like, well, you didn't need him. Like, in
Yeah,
hindsight,
they
like, dude, you didn't need him. But ever since they drafted Abdul Carter, him and Thibodeau be like, oh no, these niggas, all right.
And
Y'all must have forgot who I was.
Kayvon Thibodeau too's been playing well.
He's
Like
been playing
now,
well.
it's like I feel like also the addition of Carter has made it to where now you're not just putting Kayvon out there every snap. You're kind of like doing edge rusher by committee a little bit. So now the snaps that they all get are all like much better because now you can rest Brian Burns out there all the time, but like Kayvon, you're taking him out on run plays, this, that, in the fourth, or you're just taking him out in certain situations. And now he's just looked way more dynamic than he ever has. So I think the Giants team isn't going to make the playoffs this year, but they're going to be a tough team to beat, especially with Dar. I don't see it because, dude, they started off what are they right now? 2-4.
Yeah, 2-4, 2-3, 2-4. Yeah.
So they're gonna have to run. They're gonna have to run through like a solid win streak in order to get in that conversation, because they're not gonna make the playoffs being 8, 9, and 8. Like they're gonna have to win like at least 10 games.
When they play the Commanders.
I don't know, bro. But
Didn't they already play them though?
No, I don't think they played.
No, they did. First game.
They did? Yeah, they did.
That second game they gonna win. Watch.
Yeah, and that.
Watch what happens. That second game they gonna win.
Yeah,
Watch.
and Jackson Dart,
Definitively.
I don't have to apologize to him because I already waved the white flag in defeat. I waved the white flag in defeat in the preseason, and like obviously it was preseason, but like the stuff that I was seeing in preseason from him, like just the creativity, the creativity in the sense of like making throws that aren't necessarily there, but putting guys in a position to make catches. Like, and he has a really good arm. And he runs the ball, and he's not afraid to get hit. I think that's going to serve him bad because he's taken a whole lot of hits in 2 weeks.
Yeah, he needs to slide.
A lot of hits. But at the same time, but when you have a quarterback like that, the whole team rallies around it, and guys don't want to tackle you. Like, guys don't want to tackle you doing stuff like that. And same with
another quarterback in New York.
He reminded me of I kind of shot away from Jackson Dart because he reminded me of Zach Wilson coming out of college. They made those same type of boneheaded moves. You know what I'm saying? Like, you remember you saw Zach Wilson hurl a guy and like run his shoulder into him. His throwing shoulder, mind you. And I was like, Jackson, he kind of reminded me of Zach Wilson, but he's balling out so far. You gotta give him his credit. But you gotta wait and see. Gotta wait and see a little more because he does have to slide, like you said.
2 games. Like,
Jackson Dart is a big kid too, though. He like 6'5", 245.
Yeah.
Is he 6'5"?
I thought it was 6'4".
6'4",
Same
6'5".
thing.
6'4" is the same. I thought he was 6'2". I thought he was 6'2". That's crazy that he's 6'5" for being that fast. Like now I see more of the Josh Allen things that I hated out there. Yeah. But like I don't think he's Josh Allen. I think he's low-key, like Early's been saying it, but like he reminds me of Russell Wilson. Like less arm talent.
I agree with him though, bro. Last night the plays he made, bro, like how he got up out of the pocket, like he destroyed Philly a lot by himself. Scatterboo just came through and cleared up the mess, bro. But he was destroying Philly in the run game. Just taking off out of the pocket.
6'2", 223.
6'2"?
6'2", 223.
I was about to say
he looks bigger than
Zach Wilson. I know he's like 6'2" and 215.
Okay.
Zach Wilson is a good comparison.
210.
He's like a Zach Wilson that prepares.
Yeah, he's Zach Wilson that panned out. He's Zach Wilson that panned out.
Yeah, that prepares and actually is mentally tough. Like
just
because he gets out the pocket fast. If he doesn't see anyone, he's not sitting in there. Like he's making a play. Like and that stuff Zach Wilson was like really bad at. Like Zach Wilson was really fast, but he never ever like got to the point where okay, I don't see anyone, I'm a go. Like his pocket awareness and getting through the gaps to get in the run because he's not running to the outside. He's running down the middle like every single time. And that stuff is just like that's unteachable stuff right there. I'm not
Zach Wilson Zach Wilson or Jackson Dart is like Carson Wentz or Patrick Mahomes, bro. Like Carson Wentz feel he has the ability of Patrick Mahomes, but that shit does not work out the stupid shit he do. But it works for Patrick Mahomes all the time.
Yeah.
Every single
I
time.
did not know
Especially
he
in
was that small, but I thought he was bigger than that. He better chill out, bro. He better chill out.
Nah, 6'2", 223 is a pretty good height to weight
bro,
ratio.
That play made last night, diving up the sideline.
Yeah.
Nah, he gonna mess around and get slept, bro.
Because Zach Wilson is built kind of like him, but his arms are a lot smaller. Zach Wilson has tiny little arms.
Bro, there is nobody that's like more violent with hits, like that's more willing to get hit than Dart right now as a quarterback. Even Josh Allen doesn't take that many.
Not cool to do that. Not cool to
He
do
used
that.
to though. Josh
Not
used
cool to do
to.
that. Yeah,
That's
not
scared
cool
the hell
to
out
do
of me.
Yeah, but
And he did get injured too. I think he got like a shoulder injury.
I remember Cam and Andrew were physical specimens. I mean, Zach Wilson is big, but he ain't Cam big and he ain't Andrew Luck big. Those were big dudes. And their careers, they were Andrew just left before that shit got bad. But Cam was cooked at 30. His arm was done. Like, you gotta stop doing that, dude. Them hits aren't cool.
Yeah.
Them hits
And
aren't
one
cool.
thing I want to say is like, look, we haven't talked about it. Just a real quick thing, like, bro, Russell Wilson is a Hall of Famer. For anybody that doesn't think he's a Hall of Famer, you're lying to yourself, bro. Like, there's
Might not be first ballot, but he could burn.
First ballot is different, but like he's a
Nah,
long Hall of Famer, bro. Like in his prime, like he was a demon. And look, there's almost every quarterback pans out bad at the end of their career. Like every quarterback, like even the best ones struggle. Like guys like Phillip Rivers, who are gonna be lock Hall of Famers. Phillip Rivers wasn't anything when he was like in his last year, to be honest. Like he struggled almost as much.
Russell's fall off was a little earlier though than those guys.
No,
Matt Ryan's fall off was like 36. Russell ain't even 36 yet, I don't think.
Right. But that's just
his fall off was like 4 years ago, man.
Russ was never a pocket passer. Russ was the definition of a run and gun. Like he wasn't a bad pocket passer. He could do the things, but what made him elite was throwing moon balls at a high level and being able to be unsackable. And now he's not unsackable. Like he's literally lost like 70% of his speed because in his prime, he was literally unsackable. He was the first quarterback I've ever seen where D linemen would like slam their helmet on the field because they couldn't tackle. Like they were praying to God to get a tackle to sack it, bro. It was crazy.
But once he got to Denver, as soon as he touched Denver, he was some shit. Oh my God, he was some shit. Oh, he was terrible. You remember that first year he went to Denver? Oh my God. He was awful.
Yeah.
Oh my God, dude. I don't want to forget it. We thought like 15 touchdowns. He was awful.
Like 16 or 14 or something, right?
He threw like 15 touchdowns and 8 picks or something. I was like, dude, oh my God.
And they had a great defense that year too.
Yeah, it was awful.
Oh my God.
Got a good defense.
Yeah, he was botting out.
He would throw the occasional dime.
Wasn't that Surtain's rookie year or?
Yeah, it's around his rookie year. Cortland Sutton was there. That's what he was making all those miraculous catches, saving his ass.
That was pre-ACL.
Russell stunk. Oh my God. Oh man, Russell.
He was so bad.
Yeah,
it didn't help that his
first year
his head coach. It didn't help that his head coach was who was that guy? I cannot remember his name right now.
No, it was
Aaron's. Huh? Yeah, him. It didn't help that he was his.
Then they fired the coach. They were like, ain't no way, Russ this bad. We gonna go get Sean Payton. That'll fix him. Same shit the next year, bro. Like, God, I ain't gonna lie, I thought him and Sean Payton bad, bro. He was so bad, dude. I can't believe how bad he was.
Year too, Q. It don't look like it right now. Even though there's still a good division. AFC West don't look like that right now, bro.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. Ain't none of them on shit for real. I can't trust none of them. Except for the Chiefs, because they're gonna figure it out.
I don't trust them.
I don't trust the Chargers. I damn sure don't trust the Chargers after what they got going on.
The Raiders, the
Raiders, they got curb stomps just now.
The Broncos look like the best team.
Yeah,
but like
but Bo Nix is just
Nix has been trolling a little bit. I think he's had some really good moments, but he's also trolling.
It's like as soon as he got to throw a deep pass, his accuracy just goes out the window.
Yeah, and he's playing a lot more hero ball this year, than last.
Which he doesn't need to do.
Like, boy, you ain't that, bro.
I don't know.
You not that. You not that.
No, bro.
Nix has really good tools for somebody that gets rid of the ball quick, and then 10-15% of the time, I need you to do something special. Not like the 40% of the time you're doing something special. And Cortland Sutton's been bailing out. Cortland Sutton's actually had a great year.
Cortland Sutton is a legit wide receiver one now. We gotta give him his respect. He a legit wide receiver one now.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So we'll go on to the players. We'll go on to the weeks. We'll segue weeks 4 and 5 together, and we'll just do best offense performance, best defense performance, and then same for the rookies, and then a bad performance. But we'll start off with the offensive player of the last 2 weeks. Yeah, I'll go first. Oh, the problem is that we've done multiple weeks. We're doing multiple weeks, so it's tough to pinpoint one person.
Yeah, it is.
And I feel like I'm gonna forget someone, but I just wanna say this though. Like, shout out to my boy Dak Prescott, man. That's all I'm gonna say. Shout out to my boy Dak Prescott against Green Bay, bugging out. Absolutely bugging out, bro. Like, I want people to put respect on that man's name because that dude bugged out. So that's what I got, Hefe.
Even in a loss, I'm going with my man Bucky Irvin, bro. He went ballistic, bro. He went ballistic.
I'm gonna go with George Pickens because he also went ballistic, pretty much by himself out there.
That's a great pick, and he did pretty good against the Jets too.
Yeah.
B.
Well, I gotta say Justin Jefferson, man. This man, it don't matter who throwing him the football, bro. When I say this man, he absolutely cooks every single time. Justin Jefferson is just an underappreciated wide receiver, bro. When I say he went up against a stout Browns defense that's top 3 in the league, bro, and was just frying them all game. You see that catch he had on Newsome, who's a great corner, by the way. Newsome's a great corner. I don't care what you say. He about top 12, top 13. But, bro, when he dunked on Newsome and just looked at him, flipped the ball in his face, bro, Rest didn't even call it. That's how you know he him. Rest didn't even call taunting on him because they know that's Jettis. Bro, if Jettis continues this, he has 3 more years of frying like this. I'm putting him top 10. I'm doing it. I'm putting him top 10 all the time. I don't care what y'all say. Bro, Jettis is so him, bro. He's so him. Consistently getting open, consistently dunking on dudes. You would think he's 6'5" the way he played. That's what I love receivers that play bigger than what they are. Jettis is 6'1". He played like he's 6'5" dunking on people, bro.
Yeah.
Getting open. Like, I love the rack ability. I love the hands. I love the routes. Jettis is him.
No,
Jettis is him.
Q. The context of that is like we had a little bit of a conversation about Jamar and Jefferson. That's all we'll say about that.
Still Jamar, but it's close. 1A, 1B.
Because B thinks that, you know.
I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad if you pick Jamar or Jettis or whatever. As long as we know they're the clear 1 and 2. Don't give me Puka and none of. I know Puka crooking, but don't give me Puka.
No.
Don't give me fucking
No.
CD. Get the fuck out of here. There's a gap. There's Jamar, Jettis, and then clear gap, and then other people. No, don't do that.
Hey, I'm about to pick you if you talk shit about CD again. Relax. I'm kidding. Relax. Don't talk about my man CD like that. My king, my absolute king CD. No, I'm playing. You know, he not on the same level as those two though. Now AJ Brown and him, we can have a conversation. And also, I wanna apologize to AJ Brown, bruh. You're getting sold, bruh. You're getting sold.
Yeah, bro. I told you, bro. Like. AJ Brown is still AJ Brown, though.
Also,
he just out of
Pachulia
it,
is
man.
catching heat, and he do not need to be catching heat for the way that Hurts is playing, bro. He's calling the plays for these guys to get open. Hurts is not reading the book right, bro.
And then I want to highlight 2 other guys because the thing is, you know, doing 2 weeks already. If we do 1 week of the best offensive player, best defensive player, we're going to leave guys out. So I'm just gonna add 2 more. Number 1, Baker. For last week's performance, bruh. You got it, bruh. And even in the Eagles game, he played well. That tip pass interception was just unlucky. But, like, dude, like Jalen Hurts, CJ Stroud, like Dak had performance like that recently. But, like, there's not that many quarters. Like, that might be the best game of his career, bro. Like, every single time he needed to make a play, he made a play. Every single time he's throwing dots. He's getting out the pocket fast. His pocket presence is OD. His pocket presence is OD, bro. Like, compared to what he was early on, bro, he doesn't take a lot of sacks, and it's not even like he's getting that much pressure. Or he's the offensive line's doing well. He's getting pressured a good amount, and he's making the plays that when it counts. And then what's his name? Puka too, bro. Like Puka has been god tier, especially these last 2 games. Like he's been a monster.
Yeah, this entire season he's been god tier. This entire season he's been god tier too. He's been frying.
But yeah,
it's for offensive player of the year. I would say is most likely going to be between Puka, Jonathan Taylor. If you know, you know, and who could be the third guy? I mean, honestly, I gotta say,
I think it's just those 2, though. To be honest with you,
I don't know, man.
I can't think.
Abuka could sneak in there too.
Thank you.
No, they're not going to give it to a rookie.
Why not? Though the stats are crazy. If he has another couple games like this, he's definitely in the conversation, bro. He's gonna make
conversation, yes, but they
when Mike Evans come back, I just when Mike Evans come back and he alters that coverage, and this young man can actually get a 1-on-1 or not double team, it's gonna be nasty.
And like, dude, I was a huge. See, we'll get into Ibuka in a second. Let me stop on Ibuka right now. We'll go to defensive player of the week. The last 2 weeks. B, you started off.
You gotta give me Myles Garrett. I ain't gonna lie. You gotta give me Myles Garrett. Ever since he finally got some help and Graham from Michigan, the Michigan Wolverines, the defensive tackle.
Nice.
He's been able to do his own thing, bro. He ain't got to anchor that defensive line by himself. Damn near like he's been doing it his whole career. He finally got some help, like some legit help over there. Myles is going crazy, man. The numbers are fine. They're cool. They're okay, but it's just his play on tape is just showing up again, bro. Time and time again.
Bro, the amount of times that like he's flushing guys out the pocket, making them not letting receivers develop downfield. That's the best defense in the league right now. And it's just a shame that it's the Browns defense because they don't deserve it. But I do think like this dude needs to be put in the conversations of like top 10 edge rusher of all time.
Edges all time, yeah.
Like he is up there with J.J. Watt and like Aaron Donald, bro, for like the best defensive lineman of this generation. Would I choose those guys over him? Maybe so. But like he's in their conversation, bro. Like he's never had a year like that one J.J. Watt year. Or no
one will ever have a year like JJ Watt ever again.
Right.
That's like one of those years, dude. You know how crazy it is to have like 16 swatted pass. That's like a DB. That's like a DB getting passes towards him. You know how crazy to have 16 and 29 tackles for loss, dog.
Insane.
29 tackles for loss.
Insane, bro.
If I didn't watch it myself, I'd be like, nigga, you lying. Stop. Okay, you're making shit up. Like, stop lying, bro. I can't do that on a video game. Nigga, I watched it myself. JJ Watt is another underappreciated nigga. I know we all love Aaron Donald. I'm sorry. Give me JJ Watt over fucking Aaron Donald. I'm sorry. I don't care what you say.
Q, you're nasty. Shout out to you.
But nah.
They can win a few more games than that. Damn.
Miles is working his way to be top 5 all time,
bro.
As far as edge rushers.
He's
literally
more games than that when they finally stop playing their quarterback.
If he finished out the season with if he give me 11 sacks, so I'm putting him there. Top
Dude, he's gonna have like 20 tackles for loss. He's already has like 9 or something like that.
Yeah.
So,
nah, he ain't gonna get that 29. JJ got that 29. He ain't getting that 29.
No, he's not getting 29, but he's gonna hit 20. He might. I mean, he's gonna be top 3 defensive player of the year. Like, just the problem is if their team made the playoffs, he would be defensive player of the year based off of the impact. But yeah, Kenya.
Mine is Nick Bonino. He has like 31. Yeah, he has like 31 pressures in like 5 weeks, which is insane.
He going stupid.
Yeah, he was going crazy.
League sacks too.
Yeah, he has 7.
That's
he has 7.
That's what I was gonna pick.
Okay.
Hefe,
but
you want to go with him?
I'm gonna go with Mason Graham. I'm gonna go with Mason Graham because people tend to steal my pick, so I come prepared now. I'm going with Mason Graham. Mason Graham has been so effective, bro. And the crazy thing about D tackles, like most of the things they do well doesn't pop up on the stat sheet. But if you watch him play, you already know what it is.
Yeah.
Kid's got half a sack, and his presence is known. He definitely gives Myles Garrett some one-on-one, some much needed solo attention.
Yeah, for me, it's gonna be Brian Burns. Buddy's been going absolutely off the last 2 weeks. And then who was the other guy that I just had in my brain? Oh yeah, I think Christian Gonzalez had a monster game too. But obviously he doesn't have like one singular rusher or one singular receiver, but he was like making some really big plays. So shout out to him.
Nah, Gonzo be locking it up, bro. He be locking it up. Gonzo be locking it up.
He might be top 4 in the league right now. But
I put him top 3, honestly.
Yeah, top 3.
It's Pat Surtain, Stingley, Gonzo, Denzel Ward, then Quinyon Mitchell. In that order.
He's an absolute dog. And then what's it called? So we'll start with the offensive rookie of the weeks. I'll start it off. I'll just say Emeka Egbuka. I haven't seen a rookie receiver do what he does, like on a game-to-game basis
in
like,
a long time since Odell.
Since like Odell, Jamar, Jeff, they were doing it, but like he's doing it and they're winning games, bro. Like, nah, he got it. Like, I was a huge believer that Emeka was a first-round talent. Like, I didn't think he was better than Tet out the draft. I got to be honest. And then I changed because I didn't think Tet looked that good in preseason, and now Tet's cooking, so shout out to Tet. That was bad by me. But I could have never expected him to be this good. No. Not like this early. This is one of the crazier, like more out there performances by a rookie. Obviously, Jeff too, because Jeff was like 22nd or whatever. But Jamar, people kind of had those expectations for Jamar. But for Egbuka, he's like exceeded what anyone thought. And like shout out to Dot, who's not here, but he said like he'll be the best receiver on the Bucs. And as of right now, he's been the best receiver on the Bucs. So shout out to Emeka Egbuka, man. Hefe?
I'm going to Emeka Egbuka anyway. I'm going to do it. I don't care. I don't care. That's my dog. I think Mike Evans and Emeka Egbuka being in the same room definitely accelerated this process. But I think the kid already came in knowing. Like, I think he came in ready. I think he's one of them guys just NFL ready, bro. Ready day one. He was bragging about all training camp.
And one more thing, like people were getting on me because I said he's not just a route runner, and he's like literally like an all around demon. Like he's got the speed, he's got the size, he's got the routes, he's literally got everything. He's not just like a route running merchant. So he's a monster. Kenya?
Mine is Quinshon Judkins. Funny how I thought Hendrickson was going to be having this type of season. So I was kind of shocked when it was Judkins that's having this type of season. But he's been a demon pretty much these last few weeks. I also didn't think this Browns offensive line was going to be this solid either. So I think two things can be true. His offensive line is helping him out a little bit. But his breakaway speed is a lot better than I originally thought, because I also thought Hendrickson was faster, but clearly not. So, he's my pick.
Faster at what? Can you sitting on the bench?
Yeah, shit.
Henderson on test the field.
He can't pass block. He gets benched. Like, I just think
the dude. We gonna find out years later. He did something, bro. I don't know what he did.
But
he did something to somebody, bro. Ain't no way, bro. Jonathan Taylor didn't become a good pass blocker until this year. But they put him on the field. They go, nah, fuck that. We put him on the field. Henderson did something, dog. Ain't no way you that talented, bro, and you ain't getting no luck. Nah. We gonna find out.
Vrabel's a very like I've watched the boys a lot. Like Vrabel is like a really big discipline guy.
He's Belichick-esque, yeah.
Yeah, like
perfect out of the job.
It's probably more, I think it's more of the effort that he's giving on the pass blocking. I like there's one thing to get blown up, and I'm not saying that he's not giving good effort, but it's got to be something about the effort in the pass blocking more than anything, because it's just like if you're not capable of being a good pass blocker, or you're trying but you're not doing it, and you're still that talented, I don't see why you wouldn't put him in. It's got to be either he's going crazy in practice, he's been, immature, or he's just not giving effort.
He did something, bro. I don't know. We're gonna find out. Find out. I'm gonna wait. We're gonna find out something, bro. I'm telling you. Yeah. And I'm dead serious too. I'm not even joking. He did something. But bro, I gotta shout out my boy Cam Scatterboo, bro. Like I can't believe he went in the 4th round in the draft. I thought he'd go in the early third, but they go in the 4th round. I was like, Scatterboo? I was like, yeah, he was legit in Arizona. But yeah, we see it now, bro. Cam Scatterboo reminds you of an old school Mike Allslott, or for you old heads out here, really go far back, Larry Sonka. Because Scatterboo, that's a crazy white boy, man. That man is a battering ram. That man is a battering ram.
I think the reason,
north to south runner, bro. He's an
I
old
love
school runner.
watching him play football, bro.
Yeah, Scatterboo can play, bro.
I think the reason why I went fourth is because his 40 time was slow and he's kind of short. And I think people were like not sure of the physicality translating, but it's sure as hell is translated.
He one of those guys that plays faster on the field, though. He's faster on the field than he is his 40 times slow.
He did
Yeah.
Zach Bond.
I mean, Bucky Irving ran like a 4.6 damn near.
Yeah.
4.55 or something, and he doesn't look slow out there. So that's why the 40 times can be misleading, but that does really, really change your stock. Because Tez Johnson went in like the 6th round, and I think he was better than the 6th round. 7th, yeah. And I think he's better than the 7th round receiver, and he ran like a
7th is disrespectful for what he did at Oregon. That's disrespectful.
Dude,
I understand he had a
Sunday.
shitty combine and all, but
bro, he had one of the best Big Ten championship performances of all time with JSN.
He probably had the worst combine of all time, though. But
yeah, the worst ever.
Yeah, but 6th round is disrespectful. Come on, man, get that man a 5th. God,
Yeah.
well, I thought at least he'd go in the 5th, bro. Come on.
He had the Tom Brady of receiver like combines. Like that's how bad his that was like a Tom Brady level combine.
Shit, you would think Tom Brady was more athletic. That combine was something, bro. That shit was-
Bro, and I seen him live, bro. He was beating people at UO. Like he was beating like Ohio State DBs. Like when we played him at home, he was literally beating them down the field off of straight up go routes. And he ran a 4.65. I was so shocked when he ran.
Bro. His release is stupid.
Yeah, he's a great.
Don't let the size fool you, bro. He got a crazy release, bro.
Who?
Tez Johnson. I was watching the training camp.
Yeah, no, he's a monster route runner. And then I want to shout out what's his name, Dart. Shout out to Dart. Dart's been cooking. We've been talking about him. And then also, what's his name, Ashton Jeanty, bro, because people were calling him a bust, and I don't think anyone on here thought he was a bust. I don't even think Early thought he was a bust. I think even Early be nasty because he loves Amarion and he's a little bit of a Jeanty hater, but he knows who Jeanty is. And Jeanty, literally, he's like top of the league in yards after contact. Like that's the thing that surprised me the most. Like when I saw him live against UO, I mean, his speed was crazy, his vision was crazy, his burst was crazy, but like him putting on those extra pounds and not losing any speed, bro, like that's a top 10 back at least, bro. That's a top 10.
He's really he's after contact because he's getting hit when he as soon as he touched the ball. As soon as the handoff off, he got to break a tackle.
Like that
it's very Kenneth Walker-esque, man. It's very Kenneth Walker-esque, man.
I saw
Neither did I.
Because me and B saw the tape of that first preseason game, and I was like,
oh,
brother.
yeah, I was like, oh, here we go.
That was like,
oh, here we go with this shit, man.
And bro, for me to see it, bro, like I didn't play offensive line, and for me to be like that offensive line is trash is like on another level of crazy. And then also like that one play that stuck out to me is that touchdown he had against the Bears where they just gave him a little screen, like bro tried to drag him by his shoulders. He literally missed it. And dude just popped up and just ran that shit in. Like he's got crazy balance. Like that's a top 10 back. He'll probably be top 5. He just needs an offensive line, bro. If I'm the Raiders, bro, you got to invest in the O line, bro. I mean, you need a quarterback too. You need a lot of things right now. But like you got to find a way to, because that dude can be like a 1,600 yard running back with like a solid.
Y'all gonna get mad at what I'm gonna say, but Carson Beck is gonna be first quarterback off the board
I'm
easily, and it's not even close. I think Carson Beck's probably playing the best ball in college football right now, and the Raiders are gonna get him. They're gonna go after Carson Beck.
I'm not mad at that at all. I'm still
Him
saying
and Brock Bowers,
the reports. Drew Aller will still be the first quarterback.
No.
Oh.
No. I'm so disappointed. No.
I absolutely hate that.
Ain't that your boy?
Yes. I'm so disappointed.
Drew Aller, I think like watching these Penn State games, like their team is like not as good as like people thought they were, and it's not 100% on him.
It's him
Whose
too.
team is
It's
good?
him too. It's him too, bro. He just can't get right, dog.
That's what I'm saying. Like some guys
right.
Some guys don't have it. Like that interception he threw against Oregon, like he threw that shit.
So bad.
He had a one-on-one to the outside. Literally didn't even look at that shit. Like he had a one-on-one on the other side. He had all the time in the world, and he tried to make a throw that literally made no sense. It was literally like that one throw in the preseason that Kyler made, where he tried to pop it over that DB, and the dude just caught it. That was the same stuff. It's just like, bro, you can't be doing that and be a good quarterback in the league. Like, I don't know. Yeah,
Dude,
he should not enter the draft. That's what I would say. He should try to get another year in college and transfer and go somewhere else. Because he's a product of his weak, terrible, bad coaching and offensive coordinator. He's just a product of that.
He remind me of Levi Jeans, dog. He be having plays. Will Levis.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, bruh. He be having play. I be like, what are you doing?
I was just like,
are you playing around? Like, what are you doing, bro?
I just didn't get that interception. Yeah, Mike, that was
like,
so
dog,
bad.
what are you seeing
TV
out
off
there,
so
bro?
fast.
Like,
and then UCLA happens, and I was like, yeah, it's over.
Yeah. Will Levis, not Will Levis. Well, yeah, him too.
Same thing.
He cannot read a defense, dog.
He can't.
Drew Aller cannot read.
He's not being developed. He's not being taught. Like, I don't. That's
dude. Dude, that's the thing I'm saying. These coaches are not developing these quarterbacks in college, bro. They're not. They just putting them out there and just calling plays.
Yeah, they just want to put them in.
Yeah, they don't want to teach them nothing. Yeah. They don't want to challenge them. Nope. They don't want to show them how to read a defense. They're not making them study hard enough on film. Nothing. They're not working them out in all season. Nothing.
It's like good practice. Okay, go home and get some sleep.
Sometimes, bro, guys good enough to just step on the field and be great. Like without practice, without studying the playbook. Some guys are literally that special. And sometimes you can let that
You can't do that at quarterback.
But then when you watch other guys, bro, and they try to go in with that same, it ain't gonna work, bro.
He needs to go to Auburn. He needs to go to Alabama. He needs to go somewhere else. Auburn, I'd pick.
He's already this is his 4th year. Like, he has one more year of eligibility after this, I think. No, this might be his 5th year, actually. No, it's his 4th. But no, he's going to the draft.
He need to go in that Peyton Manning Passing Academy and start throwing with them high school boys. I ain't gonna lie. He needs to start doing something.
There's literally no chance he stays. There's no chance he stays.
Drew Aller is terrible.
He needs to go somewhere else.
He's still going to be a first round. He's still going to be like a top 15 at least. Bro.
I'm terrible. And I'm not shining away from it either. Arch Manning, bro.
I'd still take Arch Manning over Drew.
Bro, no, he didn't get married and change his name, his last name. Bro. I'm dead serious. Or at least be a hyphen with a woman's name.
Yeah,
bro, he is so bad.
But it's the same situation over there. He doesn't seem to be being coached either. Like,
and I'm not
your mechanics so bad. You were there for 2 years.
He throw the ball. He throw football like it's a dodgeball.
Slow down, man. He gonna ball out.
His mechanics did not just get bad out of nowhere.
And I know y'all gonna get on my head top because I was banging on the table for Arch Manning. But Daniel Jones, we ride, baby, because I'm not touching none of these quarterbacks. I'm good. I'll be cool with Indiana Jones and the Lost Ark, baby. I'm sorry. I'm not fucking with these quarterbacks.
I thought you'd get Drew Aller. Hell, that's not happening.
Look, I'm just gonna say this. I was the biggest on the table of Arch Manning will not be. I said he definitely won't be a Heisman candidate. And
gang, you didn't know he was this bad. Don't even lie. You didn't think he would be this bad.
No. That's what I was gonna wrap it back into. I'm not taking a victory lap because damn, I didn't think it'd be this bad, bro. This is bad, bro. This is like, bro, you're a bot.
This is one of these shows where you're like, damn, I was right, but God,
his coach is a bot.
Literally. No, at the end of the day, I think when it comes to like the bad habits and stuff, like it's hard to know how bad the habits are when you go into practice and he's probably throwing dots in practice because it's practice. And then you go out and you face a defense. Like, yeah, he has a sidearm, a little bit of a 3/4 motion. That shouldn't be a problem. I think the biggest problem is he's playing against these crazy defensive linemen, these SEC defensive linemen after playing in 3A Louisiana, right? And having really no experience other than that. And now everything is sped up. Now his footwork's off because there's stuff that you just can't prepare for. And at the end of the day,
I don't like. You could call grandpa, you could call you could call.
My thing is,
hey man, I don't know what I'm doing on this pre-read, but they just eat me alive. What do I need to do?
No, but my thing about that is, my thing about that is though. I think there's credence to that, but I also think, bro, your daddy, your uncles, they can tell you whatever you want, but at the end of the day, you got to go in and perform in the game, bro. And this is real-time football. Like, Like, this is SEC football. Like, this ain't varsity football. Varsity football is already tough. Like, you go walk in, prepare for a varsity football game, and you face a defensive lineman who's 6'4", 240. He's on your head in 2 seconds, and you got to find a way to get out the pocket, and you're screwed. This is SEC football, like, where they all are. And Sark, yeah, he should get blamed because, like, this team is more talented than what they're putting out there. But, bro, when your quarterback cannot make easy passes and can't make the right reads, bro, it destroys your play calling. Now it's literally impossible to put together a solid play call like game.
How we start talking about Jalen Hurts? How you start talking about Jalen Hurts?
Wait, Quinn Ewers looks better than he did, and he was asked to. So
Yeah. You're not even playing, bro. I don't like. I don't like nothing.
anything.
I don't like nothing Archman do. I don't like. I
He's
don't like
fast.
the.
That's it.
I don't like
I don't
the way
like that
he
either.
stand pre-snap. I don't like his throwing motion. That joke like he throwing a boomerang, bro. I don't like. I don't like
This is
his.
Archman's
I don't
release.
even like the way he read the defense.
He
I don't
throws
like
like this.
nothing he do. Yeah, he
So
throw like.
He throws like me.
He throw like his wrist. He throw like a little girl you teaching to throw
Yeah.
like a basketball. He throw terrible, dog. I
He
like
throws like me, literally.
he throw like this, like dude.
He be
The
alligator arming it.
The only person that had a funny release, but he got that ball pinpoint accurate was Phillip Rivers.
Phillip
That's
Rivers.
it. That's the only person I give credit to.
Yeah.
But
RG3 too. I ain't like the way RG3 threw a deep ball either, bro.
But like Phillip's arm slot was weird, but he still was like fluid. Like Arch is just way too snappy, way too jumpy. It's not fluid. His footwork is off. But at the end of the day, I'm not even gonna say that.
That footwork is abysmal. Him doing a 3-strap drop is pathetic. I can't. It's pathetic. 1, 2, 3, ball out, bro. That Joe looked terrible.
And I'm not even gonna say that he's gonna be he could still be a good quarterback in the league, bro, because he's got the
He
talent.
got plenty of time, but dude,
He's
right
got
now,
talent. But yeah,
don't you even think about coming out. Don't even
like
think about it.
If by next year he can't be a solid quarterback, what I mean by solid is you throw for 3,000 to 3.5K, 25 touchdowns and under 8 picks, then I'll be like, no, you're a bum.
Those are Drew Aller numbers. Just saying.
True. Shout out Drew Aller, but
Yeah.
whoever
Warren.
takes Drew Aller in the first round is dead a bot.
Somebody gonna bite the cheese. Trust
They're
me.
gonna do it.
They gonna bite the cheese. Niggas bite the cheese every time with them prototypical looks. But they ain't worth shit. They bite the cheese every time.
6'5",
Jets might
240,
do it.
235. He's
Jets
gonna
do
get.
He Blake Bortles. He Blake Bortles. Watch. He
might
Blake
not
Bortles.
be Blake Bortles, bro. He might not even be Blake Bortles.
Well, shit. Blake Bortles at least had one good season.
Yeah, he did.
Shit.
AFC Championship.
Yeah, made Allen Hurns look like a dog. We find out he's some shit.
Yeah. Hey, shout out my guy Dante Moore, bro. I need you to come back next year, bro, so we can make a real run at the title. And then you go out and do your thing in the NFL. Don't go out next year. Don't go out this year, though. Don't do it, bro, because we need that national championship before you go, my guy. And
He was good. He was really good.
It's gonna be a good test for my Ducks this week for sure. Hopefully we win that game. But we'll move on to these topics. Just talking about the games. We kind of already talked about it a little bit, but Bucks versus Seahawks, right? 38-35 game. Both quarterbacks look stellar. The Bucks defense is solid, but like this Seahawks defense is looking like a top, even 5 defense up to this point. And Baker absolutely sliced and diced them with Igbuka. And the run game was pretty solid, but where do we think Baker Mayfield is in the pantheon of quarterbacks?
He's definitely moving up the ladder. I don't like evaluating until because they could fall off a cliff at any moment. But I don't like evaluating until after the off season. That's just my thing. But Baker is he's honestly playing top 5 ball. But a lot of guys are playing like freaking top 5 to 7 ball. Sam Darnold, Daniel Jones, Drake May. He's playing out of his mind. So yeah, a lot of guys are rising up in the stocks, and a lot of guys are dropping down. But yeah, like Baker's the trajectory he's on, bro. He's gonna have a career year, and he had a career year last year.
I mean, he had a career year the first year he got there.
Yeah.
So this is like his 3rd or 4th year.
Yeah.
He's pretty much been playing like this.
Yeah, we got to put respect on Baker's name.
Yeah, I personally think putting him in the back half of the top 10 is almost getting a little disrespectful, but at the same time, it's hard to put him in that like top 6 because you have to take out somebody. And I don't know if he's better than anybody in that top 6 either. He could be at number 6, but by the end of the season, I mean. But I kind of want to see how far he makes it into the playoffs because I think the Bucks are going to make the NFC Championship this year. Me personally, just because I think the Eagles are beatable, the Cowboys are beatable, the Packers.
I tell you what, I love to see it. I love to see it.
Yeah, I would love to see the Bucks and the Lions. That's kind of my pick.
I want Baker. I mean, Hefe. I want the battle of the of the untouchables, nigga. I want the battle. I want the battle of the rejects. I want Daniel Jones and I want Baker Mayfield. I want it. I want it.
I love it.
Okay, I
want it.
I would kill. Yeah, or Darnold and one of all 3 of them. I'd love to see that match.
I want it.
But
I will say this.
I think he's better than Jalen Hurts. I'm saying that now. He's better than Jalen Hurts.
Oh yeah, dude, that's not even a question. I thought we were going to expect game 1.
That was Dodd who kept trying to fight that.
That's not even a question.
It's not a question.
Bro. Yeah, stop that. I don't ever want to hear that again. We can put that to bed for real. Yeah. I don't care.
I think this. Now, if we're talking about like just who is top 5, like taking players, taking skill set, taking, longevity, all that stuff, he might not be top 5, but like as of this year, if you're just talking about performance, there's no way he's not top 5. Like he had one bad game. All right, the Eagles game, they lost, but he played lights out. He just had that unlucky interception at the end, but he was playing really good ball in that game. They just got out to a real early lead, but I don't really think it was really anything that he did wrong. I just think they had some consecutive thirds and outs, and then Philly went down and scored like 3 straight, so it was just kind of a problem. But this this Seahawks game might be the best game of his entire career, and there's literally not that many quarterbacks that have put up performances like that. There just haven't been. And like Herbert had a solid performance against the Chiefs, and yeah, his O-line is cooked, and it's more cooked than what the Bucs O-line is right now. But Baker, as I've said, O-line's been hurt. Mike Evans hasn't been in the game as much. Like Godwin was hurt before that. Like, and he's still cooking every single game, and it's not like he's a product of this offense. The offense is like a legit product of him and Emeka. Like what he's doing play by play, bro, is insane, bro. And it's just the playmaking ability of him. Like, yeah, he may not be the fastest or the strongest, but the intuition to get out of the pocket when he needs to slice through the defense, sidestepping sacks, bro. Like he's literally on demon time right now. And if he keeps this up, bro, he'll be top. I mean, he'll probably be top 3 in the MVP. After this performance, if they can win that division, win like 12, 13 games, and, he doesn't have another game like Atlanta. And even in the Atlanta game, he had some really bad mistakes that didn't turn out to be interceptions. And I've heard that he leads the league in turnover-worthy plays, sure. But as I've said, their team hasn't been fully healthy. The run game's been inconsistent at times, although these last couple of weeks, it's looked a lot better. Like, he is dominating, bro. So I got to give credit to him being top 5 right now, bro. And there's just no way you can tell me that Hurts is better than him, bro. No chance, bro. Like, no. But, yeah. And then one thing I want to say too, shout out to Darnold. Bro's been cooking. JSN is a top 10 receiver in the NFL right now. I'm just going to keep it a band. He's top 10. He's a dog. He's a demon. He's a monster. Horton. Seahawks can win that division, bro. Like,
they can. They should, in my opinion, at this point. I don't think Stafford has played good.
They haven't played San Fran, I don't think. So, yeah, I'm not going to lie, though. Beating the Rams is going to be tough, though, because, like, number one, they don't really have an outside the boundary corner that can deal with Adams because Tariq Woolen's been trashed this year. And then Witherspoon is really good, but like Witherspoon struggles with bigger corners, and I think, or bigger receivers. And like Puka's not like super huge, but at the same time, he's a demon. He's 6'2".
Yeah, he's quite strong though.
Yeah,
Puka's quite strong.
And I don't think that like Devon can lock him up. Like, that's the thing. Like, he's got really good coverage. He just gets beat over the top, or he gets beat on contested catches because he's like 5'10". But I don't think that he's going to be able to strap up what's his name?
This
Puka.
is crazy because it's only Puka's 3rd year in the league, dude. But Puka is getting in that range now where it's like he's Antonio Brown. Like, I'm not even being funny. Puka one of them guys. He gonna get something on you. Like he gonna dunk on you some way somehow. He gonna have some highlight tape on you. Puka's
And it
getting
doesn't look as pretty.
Yeah.
But he just gets it. But I will say, like, I do think, like, last year the conversation was, is Puka maxed out? No. And I think this year he's literally improved. He's literally improved in every aspect. Miles power wise, he's ran faster than he ever has. He's literally had one of the fastest top speeds in this season. Like his routes are more crisp. He's still catching the ball at an insane rate. He's not dropping it. He's making contested catches, like making catches down the middle. Like, yeah, he's top 5 right now.
Puka's improved every year, bro. Like, honestly, last year, I said it all season. Last year, he was absolutely elite in everything. I think he was in like the 90th percentile in every category against man coverage, against press coverage, against in the zone. Puka clean. He had 14 drops his freaking rookie season. Last year he had 1, so you can't say he ain't got no hands no more. And he's a playoff performer. Even in his rookie year, bro, he elevates, bro. Like he really rises to the occasion as far as playoff performances, and a lot of wide receivers drop off in the playoffs. So we gotta give Puka some love, man. He's in his 3rd year, bro. He's moving into that top 3 range, top 4 range. He going stupid.
And I was holding on to this. I think Amon-Ra is a demon, bro. But like at this point, bro, Puka's better than him, bro.
Yeah.
Like
Amon-Ra at his position, as being a slot receiver, he's probably like a top 12 player in the league as far as like his position as a slot. But Puka's versatility to be doing what Amon-Ra can do on the slot and the outside and breaking tackles, the big playability and all that, we got to give Puka his props.
The only thing that Amon-Ra is better than him at is route running, but Puka still gets open. He still creates separation, and everything else, like, Puka is just better at right now. Like, Yak, you can have a conversation, but I still think, like, Puka's Yak is, like, right there.
Yeah, he's slippery, bro. Yeah, he's slippery.
When I look over there at the Lions, bro, and Amon-Ra is out producing Jameson Williams, not just out producing. Jameson Williams is basically not even.
He's a non-factor on that team right now.
Yeah,
he's a non-factor,
and it's simply because of how special Amon-Ra is. Like, even with Puka, bro, you still see Adams eating over there, but Amon-Ra the team goes through him.
I still think Jameson Williams isn't a non-factor only because if you look like production-wise, yeah, but like I do think that like it just makes it so much easier to throw down the middle of the field and throw checkdowns when you have a guy like that literally if you give him a one-on-one opportunity or you have a high safety, that's GG's. Yeah. So I think the impact, he still is like pretty impactful. But like he's not like a top 15 receiver because he's not well rounded enough to be a top 15 receiver. He's not as good of a rounder, but his deep threat ability like makes him like a factor just like by default. So yeah, we'll move on to the next topic. Patriots versus Bills. Obviously, Patriots took the dub, man. Drake May FC is up. I'm up. You know, I think the Patriots, I said in the offseason that the Patriots would, by like week 8, week 9, week 10, they would be in the contention for the playoffs. But do we think that they actually are a playoff team?
No.
The Patriots?
Why?
I just don't think they have the receivers yet. I don't think they're a complete team yet. Well, I mean, at the end of the day, he's still, what is like 31, 32, something like that. It just really depends on if Stephon Diggs can keep at this for the rest of the season. I mean, he just had his first like 100-yard game, I think, the week before. I'm not that confident in this. I mean, the running back keeps fumbling. They seem to have a huge turnover issue. The offensive line is not, it's up and down. The defense is good, but I'm just not confident in those receivers at all. Like I'm not. I think earlier was right. The Bills team is not as good as we thought it was going to be. The defense especially is bad. I mean, Stephon Diggs was just dragging Trey White up and down the field. I mean, it was embarrassing. I mean, he looked, he was just going nuts out there. So but that defense is not good at all.
Tre'Davious White is super washed.
Oh yeah,
He was washed 3 years ago.
But
That's
we're talking about
super
32-year-old
wild.
Stephon
That's my
Diggs.
dog.
He is super washed.
And in his prime, he was like a demon. Like he,
Yeah,
in his
but
prime,
he ain't in his prime
it-
no more.
Come
His
on,
you know who
prime,
he reminds
his
me of?
prime is
Don't
2021. Dog, he is
Don't
super
get
washed.
like
man.
that,
No, it's
bruh.
over now.
I
He's
think
had too
the
many
Patriots. I think the Patriots is a playoff team. I think when they finally decide to play Hendricks, what that backfield is going to be capable of is going to open it up for them receivers, and they're going to open up a whole new playbook. Drake May is ready. He's making the plays without a run game. Ramondre Stevenson is a terrorist, bro. I don't know what he got against that team, but like, dog, like, chill out, bro. Chill out. Like, there's drills that help you with that. If you don't know, bro.
If they lose, it's going to be because of something he did.
No,
I'm almost
he
positive.
He really needs to be taken out the game.
Mm.
But I truly believe they're developing Hendrickson properly. And I think when he steps on the field, it's going to be undeniable.
Developing what?
I mean, bro, there could be some things he's not reading. He might hit the. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just trying to have reason with the shit. That's it. I'm just trying to have reason.
I like how you pretty that up. I like how you pretty that up.
You know what I'm saying? Because he
You
ain't
did.
playing, bro. He was playing well.
You dressed it up well, man. You did. You dressed it up really well. You gave it a nice suit and tie, but I don't understand. You gave it a real nice suit and tie. You gave it a real nice button up, but I don't know what the reasoning is for him to get 6 touches a game. I don't understand this shit, bro.
No,
I don't understand it. It's disrespectful at this point.
It's super disrespectful, and I'm not gonna cap like preseason film. Like I like it's not a vision thing. It's not. It's literally it's unexplainable. And like, dude, Ramondre Stevenson gives you nothing. Antonio Gibson, I respect him. I don't think as a skill set that he gives you anything, but I think he's been playing really well this year when he's gotten touches. And that's the biggest thing with this team. I think Will Campbell. Will Campbell was a hit. Will Campbell's been really
Campbell's
good.
an absolute dog. Yes.
Yeah, he's been a
Yeah.
freaking hit, man. That's why
Yeah.
I'm saying, bro, Kenya, you guys need to tank and get Kalen Proctor because these
That's
top,
why. Yep, I know.
these
That's
top
what I
10
want.
offensive linemen the last couple of years, literally all of them have been good. Almost all of them have been good so far. So I think that is important. I think that their run blocking too hasn't been that good. But I think it just because of that, it just really comes down to Drake May. Like, is Drake May really the guy? Is he a top 12 to 15 quarterback? Because like, I think as a talent, he is a monster. Like he's making tight window throws. He's basically their offense right now. Obviously, Diggs went absolutely nuts, but there was a lot of really big time throws he had in that Bills game. And if he can limit the turnovers, like this dude could be like a top 10 quarterback in the league. Like I'm not saying that he will be, but I'm saying like the talent is definitely there. And I looked up their schedule. I don't think based off their talent, because I think that their defense is like not that good. I think they had a solid performance against the Bills. They obviously beat the crap out of the Panthers, but like I think their defense is but they literally, this is their teams that they play. They play the Saints, the Titans, the Browns, which will be a tough game because that is the best defense in the league. The Falcons, which is definitely a winnable game, but on the tougher side. The Bucks, which is a really tough game. The Jets, who are garbage. The Bengals, who are going to be garbage with whoever quarterback they have right now.
Joe Flacco.
Yeah, the Giants, which is winnable. The Bills, which they just beat, but that's going to be a tough game too.
I only see them losing 3 more games. Honestly.
Yeah, the Ravens, which will have Lamar back, so that'll be a tough game. And then the Jets and the Patriots. So
I will say this team is definitely reminiscent of last year's Commanders team. I will say that.
Yeah. They won't go as far, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Jets are absolutely they suck.
They're
bro.
worse. I don't know how they could have got
bro,
worse.
they suck.
How
bro.
could they
suck.
have gotten worse than what they have been?
They're pretty bad, man.
The thing is that they've had moments of being good, like, but they don't play they don't do the things that you need to win. They're undisciplined, way too many penalties. Like they kill drives. Like I think Justin Fields has been okay, even though I don't think that he's
No,
that
he ain't.
good.
No, he ain't, bro.
He's
No,
been
he
okay.
No, I think he's been okay.
No,
He's
he
been okay.
he do
The
that.
run
He
game
do
has
that.
been solid, but
I'm getting sick of quarterbacks doing this shit too. They get the frying at the end of the game when the game it's over with the stat pad and shit. Nigga,
Well,
you
yeah,
were
that
asked the
last
whole
game
game,
was
bro. You were asked the whole fucking game. I'm sorry, Mike, not to bring this up, but he doing that shit Dak used to do. Like when the game over with, oh, now you want to cook now. Oh, okay. And you put in that empty calorie fucking stats, nigga. I'm not fucking getting fooled by that shit. You were asked the whole game, nigga.
Right.
You were asked the whole game, nigga. I don't hear that shit.
It's a new Dak Prescott now, so that's
yeah. That's why I say he used to do. He used to do. I give him his respect against that Packers game. And I forgot who the hell the Cowboys played the first game, but that was literally
Eagles?
fucking cooking the entire game, and fucking
the Eagles.
CD was selling him, lost in the whole fucking game. What's up with these receivers losing niggas games?
Bro, what's up with the injuries this year, bro?
Yeah.
CD broke my heart, bro. He broke my
Yeah,
heart.
he was ass that first game, bro. CD was so bad. Yeah, a lot of bad injuries too. That's why.
But I do think, dude, because their division sucks, like I don't think like they may not be like, I don't know how many teams get in the playoffs. They may not be like a top 5 team in the AFC based off of talent, but because that division is so trash and they only play 3 other teams, if Drake May plays the way that he's playing right now, I think that they 100%. I think that they not 100%, but I think there's a good chance they get in, especially if the Ravens lose again. Like if the Ravens are like,
they are.
If they're 1-5, 1-6, they're basically cooked. They're not gonna make the playoffs this year. So it's kind of an open thing. But yeah. Anyway.
Stop nobody, bro.
Yep. And then so we'll move on to the Rams versus the Niners. We had our Puka top 5 conversation, so we'll let that rest. Are the Rams true contenders?
They need to find an identity, honestly. Matt Stafford, I think he's played well. I honestly think he's played well. He's still doing those elite throws and stuff. It's not as consistent as we're so used to. But Matt Stafford, like when he's on, like he's doing the no-look passes and all that stuff. He's making those elite tight window throws. He's serving guys the ball. The defense is taking a step back from what they were last year. K. Willie got to get it together. He's been a fumbling machine. You can't be slow as dirt and fumbling, bro. I'm sorry. So K. Willie got to get that together, man. I love his good feet and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? He got some quick feet. His straight line speed ain't good. Ain't nobody scared of that boy breaking a 90-yard touchdown. This ain't gonna happen. And now you fumbling too. You got some fumbling issues. It's carried over from last year. Like, yeah, they got to get that together as far as the run game goes. And that defense, as you need to decide whether or not you're going to be a lead or not and take that next step, because now it's wishy-washy. So I'm going to say no for now. I'm going to say no, but it's subject to change because Sean McVay can get those guys right and get those guys humming at the right time. I'm going to say no right now, but they have all the talent. There's no excuse.
Their secondary is like the only part of their team that like I don't think that they have the talent. But their defensive line is like legit. And I do think like their offensive line has been weird. I think for what like the run game has been pretty freaking good in some games. Like they've moved the ball in the runs at some point. It's been inconsistent, but like that Philly game was dynamic. Like there's not a team like if Philly's had its struggles, but there's not a team that ran the ball in Philly the way that LA did in that first half. They were gashing them in the run. And then Stafford, I felt like they lost that game, obviously because of special teams, but that Eagles game, you know, he overthrew Devontae Adams for an easy touchdown. Like he kind of left points off the board, but overall as a whole, I think he's played really good football. It's just he's a little bit older, and I think also the offensive line and the pass blocking has been really inconsistent too.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just causing them to get like a lot more 3 and outs. Like they're just not as consistent offensively on a drive-by-drive basis. They're kind of like do 3 and outs and then score 3 straight touchdowns, which can serve you well if your defense can get stops. But if your defense is as poor as they've been, giving up 370 yards to Mac Jones, who we'll talk about next, like that's not going to fly. You're going to need a more consistent offense. So I do think that they're making the playoffs. I know that for sure. Are they going to be a contender? We will see. Like that defense has to improve for me to say they're contenders. But I do think that they can still make the playoffs. But they're going to have to beat Seattle now. Like Seattle. Because the Niners are weird too. Like that NFC West division is a crapshoot right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like the Seahawks look like the best team, but they lost to the Niners early on. Now the Rams lost to the Niners, so now the Niners have the advantage.
That's what I was about to say. The Niners look like the best team.
The Niners look like the best team, but
they're decimated by injuries.
Yeah.
Decimated.
But they also have had dud games too. Like they had a dud game against the Jags.
The Cardinals too. They won by like 1 point.
Yeah. And I think that's because the Niners offensive line is mid, but they just did an incredible job protecting against the Rams. And like Mac Jones was like absolutely frying. Hefe, do you have anything to say? And we can go on against this nasty Mac Jones. Where Bama? Where's Bama at, bro, for this comment?
I think this Rams team could be a legit team in the playoffs. But like Mike said, they gotta take a deep, hard look at that secondary because it's been bad. Literally, y'all had Philly dead to rights. Instead of y'all capitalizing, that's how they came back. Through AJ Brown literally crushing y'all in the head. I really like the Rams, man, but if they don't get that together, they're gonna lose every game. Everybody can throw in this league now down there. Can't play like that in the secondary in one game.
Yeah, and then to segue the conversation, Mac Jones been frying. Brock Purdy.
Well, he's been injured.
Is there a quarterback controversy in San Francisco right now?
It should be.
Do we see Mac Jones overtaking Brock Purdy, or is this kind of a split?
No, because we forgetting Brock Purdy was playing pretty good ball before he got injured too. I ain't gonna say all that. The only time that happens is if he's stanking it up like Russ did or something. Brock Purdy ain't Russ, bro. He clears. Brock Purdy's been playing he's been playing some good football. So as soon as he gets healthy, he was
right
good
back. Last year. I just think he's
Brock is good, dude. Brock is good for what the hell he working with, man. He's working. I mean, you got to mind you. Last year, no CMC. He had to cook with Juwan Jennings most of the season, and that's it. Like Juwan Jennings and Ricky Pearsall, who wasn't Ricky Pearsall till this year. So I think he's been playing some good ball. But Mac Jones, he gonna get a contract somewhere else. Watch, he gonna get a contract somewhere. Somebody gonna bite the cheese.
I think Mac Jones has played good enough to where he'll get another shot. I think this definitely. But like Brock Purdy making $50 million, like they're not sitting him, and it's early in the contract too. It's literally the first year of the contract. They are not. There's no chance.
He hasn't been terrible, and he hasn't even been mid. So there's no way.
I don't think. Yeah. I think the Seahawks game, he had some bad turnovers, and like he made that one play at the end of the game that was kind of lucky. But I do think both of the games that he started in, I think has he played 2 games or 3 games?
He's played 2.
Yeah, the 2 games he started in was the Seahawks, who have a good defense, a really good defense, a good defensive line, like one of the best defensive lines in the league with an offensive line that's not that good. And then they played against the Jaguars, who also have a legit front seven, like a top 5 front seven, like both really bad matchups. Whereas Mac Jones has played the Saints, who are garbage, the Cardinals, who are mid. No, they're not.
Even the Saints defense, bro. I think the Saints defense is pretty good.
Yeah, but at the same time, the way that they were stopping the Saints. Like, I don't know if the Saints didn't put up any points in that game, but I know there was a stretch where they were not doing anything in that game, and they went up to a big lead early. So it's just like Mac Jones has been playing legit ball. Like, if you go for 340 yards, damn near 400 yards, like, all credit to you. I don't care who you play.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you got to take into context the teams that he's been playing against compared to what Brock's playing against. I think if that offense works the way that it did, bro, Brock Purdy would win that game too. Like, it's not like Mac Jones just went out of the earth. Like, they could not stop McCaffrey on quick passes in that game. And that was the smart thing that Shanahan did and why he's such a great offensive mind and people be disrespecting his name. Is like he said, I'm not going to try to run the ball with McCaffrey. No, I'm going to get him out in space early. We're going to establish that. And then they got up 14, 17 points in that piece. So I think Mac Jones has been like really, really good. I mean, that Cardinals game, he was okay, but he's been really good. So I think he'll get another shot in the league, but it won't be with the Niners.
I think Mac Jones' arm is better than what people was giving it credit for. I think Mac Jones also challenged Trevor Lawrence when he was down in Jacksonville last year. Although, albeit like not the same contract situation, I get that. But I really think Mac Jones is a better quarterback than people give him credit for. And I believe if he could get some reps with that first team and actually get some chemistry going with them guys, I think Mac Jones could take this team further than Brock Purdy could due to his arm.
I think Brock Purdy is a better processor of the field, and I also think he throws with better anticipation. So, I don't know about further. They probably both. They just do. The things that they do good are just different. So they'd probably get their teams in the exact same position. It just won't look the same. That's what I think.
Yeah, I think too. Like the one thing that I'll give Mac Jones a lot more credit for, and it's definitely has something to do with Shanahan compared to that bum offensive situation he was in the Patriots at the end of his career. But he's getting rid of the ball way faster. I think a big thing when he was in the Patriots is he held the ball way too long. And he's kind of realized, like, I'm not good enough to, like, maneuver. Like, you got to maneuver through the pocket, but, like, I'm not good enough to get out of structure. I'm not good enough to rush. I have to get rid of the ball fast. And then that game, he got rid of the ball real fast. And Shanahan also dialed up a lot of plays for, what's his name, McCaffrey, that opened stuff up for Jennings over the field later, Pearsall over the field later. So I think that's what I'll give him credit for the most is he's making quicker decisions. He's looking like he's developed as his mindset and his processing compared to what he was in New England. But like it's been like 3 games, 2 really good games against 2 really bad teams, tempered the expectations, and the Niners are not moving on from Brock Purdy. And it's crazy how my guy early Brock Purdy's better than Patrick Mahomes in 2023. I don't remember that because y'all weren't on PC at that point. But
no, I remember. I was watching.
You were watching, Kenny.
Yeah.
Okay. So you remember this man early was jumping on the table talking about how Brock Purdy was the new Tom Brady. He was the new guy.
He was Elway, right? Wasn't he Elway?
I'm not making this up. B kind of remembers. B was on it too. But now he's saying Mac Jones is the guy. Now it's crazy how people switch up, bro. It's crazy how people switch up and shit. But it is what it is, though. It is what it is.
He was Elway at a point. Like, he was a bunch of different quarterbacks at a point.
No.
Like, he was just, oh my God, he was just falling in love with Purdy. But I mean, everybody was, though. Everybody at that time was. So I understand, but it was
he called him Elway?
Not to the degree where he was better than freaking Patrick Mahomes.
He called him Brady, though. He said he was the next Brady.
Elway, like, it's just a bunch of stuff.
He said he legit was like Brock Purdy is a top 5 quarterback.
Yeah, he did say that.
He said that. When that season, he was literally throwing wide open dots. These dudes were wide open, bro.
Yeah.
That shit was crazy, bro. And that team was crazy, bro. So
Purdy's a little underrated, but his ceiling is definitely top 10, and that's it.
I think at this point he's underrated. I think.
Yeah.
When I was hating on him, he wasn't. But like I think he was overrated at that point. But now I think he's underrated, especially the way that people are doing him now. Like he's still he still is a good processor of the field. He still is relatively accurate. The problem is that he's maybe 6 foot. I don't think he's 6'1". He doesn't look 6'1". He's probably like 6 foot, and he's not the fastest. He's got a noodle arm, but like he still makes plays out of structure a little bit when he needs to, and his accuracy is still really good. I think sometimes he just struggles with making bad decisions, and he tries to play a little bit out of himself at times. But I mean, at the end of the day, most quarterbacks struggle with that too. So I think once he comes back and they play a team that isn't as good, I think that he'll show out. He's just played 2 tough teams.
Yeah, he's out this week, and then now Mac Jones is questionable. So we'll see.
That's cooked, bro.
Yeah,
the Niners are weird, bro. Like they're somehow like in the driver's seat for this division, but I still don't trust them. I really don't. But then we'll move on to our last conversation of the day. I know we got a Colts fan here, so I'm trying to stir up some controversy. Jags versus Chiefs. Jags pull out the W. Trevor Lawrence plays his best game of the year, although low-key pedestrian, low-key. He still played solid. I'll give him that. But he didn't have like a lights out game like people are trying to make it out to be though. Are the Jags the best team in the AFC South? Or are the Colts? Who wins the division? The Jags or the Colts?
Colts.
Yeah.
Easily.
Colts.
Not easily, but Colts.
Easily the Colts. Easily the Colts.
Oh, okay.
This is a tough one because the Colts are offensive juggernauts. They scoring at an alarming rate. It's insane. I think they're most efficient in the league. But that Jags defense is just something to be. Yeah.
It's
That's
legit.
nothing to sleep. That's nothing to sleep on. But I will say this: the Colts went up against an elite defense against the Broncos, threw right on Patrick Surtain's head top seven times, 7 completions, which I couldn't believe for myself when I saw it. But I mean, it's tough, man. You gotta watch. You gotta see them because they play each other. They play each other the next couple of weeks. I think it'll be 3 games. That's gonna be. They should switch that to prime time. Not being dead serious. They should switch that to prime time.
I think
we want to see that.
PTA, bro. I think it's gonna be PTA. I think Trevor Lawrence
I
will
don't.
freeze up, bro.
I don't. I disagree with that.
It's gonna be tough because see their offense is very stagnant. Their offense could pretty much give you nothing, but their defense could keep them in games, bro. That defense is so elite. Like the Jags, I think they're number 1 in the league in takeaways.
Yeah,
the Colts are number 1 offense. So it's gonna be fun to see. I'm gonna lean slightly towards the Colts because when we play some teams that are inferior, we put serious belt to ass. I mean, 40-6 against the Raiders, their offense isn't that bad to where they not even scoring a touchdown, dude. And then you saw what we did against Tua. That shit was disgusting. I was like, dude, oh my God. They scored on like the luckiest stuff ever. So we'll see. Slight edge of the Colts, but I still think it's gonna be tough them playing against each other. And it's gonna be a close game.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest point I was gonna make is this Jags defense is like top 5. Like the biggest defenses that I've been watching and I've like loved to watch are the Seahawks and the Jags. And I think the Seahawks had a bad game, but I still think they're legit. But the Jags, Trayvon Walker and Josh Hines-Allen is like one of the best edge rushing duos. Both of these guys, like now it's to the point where Trayvon Walker is playing at the same level of Josh Hines-Allen. Like this isn't any more of a thing where it's like, oh, Josh Hines-Allen is by far the best edge rusher. Trayvon Walker's a bust now. Even last year, Josh Hines-Allen was clearly the best edge rusher on their team. But now you got Trayvon Walker being a dog on the other side, getting into top, 12 edge rusher conversations too. So especially in the run game, you've got one guy who's a demon in the run, one guy who's a demon in the pass, and both of them can do the other thing. And then their middle linebackers are good. Their D tackles have been amazing. Their secondary, which I thought would be kind of an issue, has been solid other than really that Bengals game, which Lawrence low-key sold. And I think offensively, I think the reason why I'll go with the Colts is because the Colts defense, although not uber talented, they still have guys, still have DeForest Buckner, and they have really solid players all around. They've been playing great football, and I trust that offense more right now. Because right now, Trevor Lawrence, he played good in that game, but that offense just doesn't look as good as it should be. It really doesn't, bro. Like, you still are struggling getting BTJ the ball. The BTJ Trevor Lawrence thing isn't working. You've not found a way to get Travis Hunter involved. Like, there's so many questions on that offense. The best player on that offense has been Travis.
Is ETN.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. And ETN's been like a legitimate monster.
They can lean on Travis. Then you just stop the run. But what happens when you look at it and you lean on? Would you rather lean on Jonathan Taylor or Travis Etienne? Is my question.
Yeah,
I would rather lean on Jonathan Taylor.
Because he's been crushing, and Indiana Jones has not been playing bad.
I'd rather lean on a top 3 running back in the league. That's what I'd rather lean on. But that being said, though, I do think the game plan for the Jags will be we're stacking the box. We are stacking the box, and we're seeing if Daniel Jones can throw, 35 times a game and win us this game. Because he's been making some, like, legit throws and stuff. But if we can stop that run and limit those big plays to Jonathan Taylor out the backfield that Steichen's been dialing it up, like, they are beatable too. But I will give the edge to the Colts because I'm not going to lie. Like, I think
I want.
Y'all just get back? Hey, who did y'all just get back?
I want Alec Pierce. I want that Alec
It's
Pierce
raps.
versus.
It's raps.
I know it's coming.
They have too
I
many
want
weapons.
that Alec
They have a
Pierce
lot of weapons.
versus
There's so many
Travis
options.
Hunter Smoke. I want it. I want it. I want it, boy. Because we talking about two jump ball demons and Travis Hunter, and you know what that white boy Alec Pierce do. Man, I want that shit. I want that shit so bad. Oh, I can't wait for that shit. Ooh, that's gonna be prime time. I'm having my popcorn ready. Because I guarantee you they put Travis Hunter on Alec Pierce. I guarantee it, bro.
I think the one thing that is making me that I'm moved by the Jags offense. I'm still very, very scared about that offense. But the one thing that is better is that they're not these last couple games they've been using him less as a traditional pocket passer and getting him out the pocket. And that also Lawrence has been trying to scramble. And when you see him scramble, he is not a statue. This guy is not a statue. Like, and obviously Peyton Manning's way better, but I'm saying in the sense of like having to be in the pocket all game, he's not like, because that's what they tried to make him out to be out the draft. This guy's going to be the next Peyton Manning. He's going to be the next great pocket passer. He's not a pocket passer. This guy needs to be getting out of structure. You need to dial play actions for him. He needs to run out the pocket because he is legitimately pretty fast and he's a big guy. And you've got to be able to use that when your offense, when your receiving core and your passing game has been this lackluster. And yeah. But I do think also the Colts have a better O-line. Jags O-line's been way better than it ever has been in the last couple of years. I think this O-line's actually been good.
I think that's Liam Cohen, bro. Liam Cohen is a genius.
Right, but Liam Cohen's got to figure out, like, bro, I'm not making excuses for Travis, bro, because, like, you guys got it right. Like, bro, I personally wasn't on the crazy train with FDOT being like, oh, he can do this, he can go both ways, and he can be dominant, blah, blah, blah. I never definitively said that would happen. I said I don't know, but you guys have been right that it's just really hard to play both sides and be dynamic because he's literally not playing that many snaps on defense. And on offense, he's not getting –
it's just not working.
He's outstanding on defense, though. He's outstanding on defense.
At the end of the day, though, it's like where are the crosses down the middle? There's routes that you don't need to have a crazy release, and you don't need to have a crazy like route running in at the point at the top of your route to get. Like, where are the crosses for him down the field? Deep crosses. Where are the drags getting put for him? Where are the RPOs? Now, they did more of that in the last game, but I do think that like there's something to say with him being like a little bit injured low key, like them being scared about his injury long term, because I don't understand you getting RPO attempts and jet sweeps to freaking De'Ami Brown when you have Travis Hunter. Like, come on, bro. And in that game, bro, in that Chiefs game, he was breaking tackles and like making guys look silly a little bit. So you got to give him the ball at what he does best, bro. Nobody, even FDOT said that he's not going to be beating people off of routes. He's not. He's just not that guy yet. But there's still very, very good things about his game that you need to use more.
Yeah.
His hands is nice, bro. His hands are good. He's still a beast on offense.
Yeah, I think they just need to find the ways to feature him because he's not going to be an elite route runner, at least for the foreseeable future. But, yeah, with that being said, that is the episode, y'all. We appreciate everybody in the chat, sticking with us for the full hour and a half, bro. Y'all have been the best, man. We love y'all. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to be back every single week. Obviously, life happens, but we're going to be back as much as we can. And, this is week 6 now, guys. Like, cherish this season because this is going to be gone. And sooner or later, we're going to be people, and then everybody's going to be like, the season's over, blah, blah, blah. So we're getting in the meat potatoes of the season right here.
Next week, it'll be over 25% of the season being over, bro. You got to cherish this shit.
Yeah.
You got to enjoy it while you can. All I'm going to say is, bro, Colts are 4-1. For another week, I could pop my shit. I ain't gonna lie. I'm just happy the way the season is going. It brings joy to my heart that the Colts are back, man. Maybe.
Yeah. It's crazy, bro, because when the season first started, you said
my tune has changed. My tune has changed because
expected them.
I didn't Jones when they come back player of the year, but
we were talking about them like they'd be a bottom.
But I didn't know it was gonna be like this, though. I didn't know it was gonna be like this.
Yeah, they will be a top 10 pick, all that shit. I was looking at these new quarterbacks and all that. I was like, oh yeah, we're gonna get Klubnik or maybe maybe
Okay.
Nassmeyer and all that. I don't
Nassmeyer?
want none of these niggas.
Hey,
Resign Daniel right now.
Before we go, Poppy Ray, new name. Glad to have you in here. Do you want to know why his name is the Bake Show? Look at that thing behind his head. That is the reason why. This is the biggest Bucks fan you've ever seen. Okay, biggest.
Watch the fourth quarter of every Bucks game this season. That'll tell you everything you need to know.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I don't think Hefe has ever came into a Bucks game thinking that they were going to lose. And I don't believe that.
I'm still mad we lost to Philly, bro.
Yeah. No, y'all.
I'm still mad we lost to Philly.
Man, I'm still mad we lost because of damn AD Mitchell.
Yeah,
Nigga probably bet on the Rams. That motherfucker. He probably bet on them, bro. Like that.
I wanted to call this dude out.
Fucking terrorist, bro.
The special team coach for the Bucks, bro. Get it together, dog.
Hey, not too much. I'm
just listen. 3 kicks against Seattle. 3 kicks against Seattle. The kick returns from scores went to the 50. I watched the whole game. I watched replays. 3.
Hefe.
Yeah.
You don't understand. Eddie Mitchell had maybe one of the greatest plays in his life and fumbles at the 1-yard line for a touchback.
Bro, that was terrible.
And not only that, no. Jonathan Taylor goes, I got you, my brother. I got you. 50-yard house call. Whoa. What the fuck is that? Is that a flag?
Holding
Penalty? On guess who? Eddie Mitchell. 14 fucking points that you left on the goddamn. We'd be undefeated still right now. We'd be the only team undefeated right now. Had it not been for him, bro, I'm so mad, bro. Fuck that. I don't care. I'm going to still be mad about that shit, bro. I'm mad as shit.
I would just like to say, for my team, since we're all saying shit about our own teams, my team should be embarrassed of themselves at this point. I was at that Lions game. For every 7 Lions fans, there was like 1 Bengals fan. It was supposed to be a striped out stadium. There was blue everywhere. It was a home game for the Lions fans. So they showed up. They were living their best life. It was a hard ass game to be at.
Yeah.
But I did get to see 2 amazing touchdown catches from Jamar. That was some sick shit. And he tied the team with tackles, by the way. Jamar Chase was a DB.
Hey, Jake Browning, bro. You get the Salute of the Year award and the Delulu of the Year award. The fact that you're mad and you don't think it's your fault, gang, when you've had literally, 3 straight multi-pick games? 3?
Yeah.
Stop, bro.
They were open. He missed
real quick. Melvin said the Colts downfall would be beautiful. I tell you what else was beautiful? Peyton Manning put that belt to ass in the Super Bowl, buddy. That was definitely beautiful. That belt to ass was beautiful. You didn't come close to winning. Don't forget that. I hope you do make the Super Bowl so we can whip that ass again. We can whip that ass right again.
Shout out Melvin. After the ass whipping that the Cowboys got from the Bears, I just can't say anything to Melvin right now.
Can't pop your shit up. I get it.
I can't say anything to Melvin right now. Shout out to you, bro. But all I'm gonna say is y'all were in a war game against the Raiders. So that's all I'm gonna say. Y'all were in a hell game against the Raiders.
Crazy game.
But yeah. All right, y'all. We'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.
Bye.
Peace.